you should be peeking angle by angle instead of walking forward with W. Again, you're like moving with W. What is this? You see like how you're moving with W? And again, you're like kind of walking into the angle, you know what I mean? Like walking with W into the angle, like you're pressing W now instead of peeking the angle with A and D.
I'm pretty sure. Or
yeah, this is just... with peeking window with a bad spawn without a flash is just not a good idea. And right now, see your crosshair kind of on the ground, like... it just doesn't look good, you know? It doesn't look like you're aware of what you're peeking all the time. Same here, like... position your crosshair, peek. Position your crosshair, peek. Position your crosshair, peek. Peek. Peek, you know? See the difference? Hello gamer! If you're watching my videos and vibing with the coaching style, this is a message for you. So if you're currently stuck at your elo, whether it's Faceit or Premiere, and you want to play like Faceit level 10 Pro and impress your friends, I've got a solution for you. So let me introduce Faceit level 10 Booster. It's a course with 7 hours of content packaged up into 73 lessons and chapters. So the only goal of it is to improve you at CS2 as quickly and as easily as possible. If you want to boost your learning curve and become an elite player in CS2, click the first link in the description and find out more. Let's get back to the video. Let's check this out. Okay. Nice little knife here. Looks good in CS2, no?
it does. CS goes like shit, but CS2 it's like almost like a sapphire in the light.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're going out A, cross replacement kind of fine. I mean, this is all okay. Don't see anything wrong with that. Although, one small decisional mistake here. You see where your teammates are going? Before you... let me rewind this very quickly. Like, if you look at the radar and what's going on the round...
Yeah.
Like, your teammates are pushing jungle, right?
Yeah.
So, right now, you see your teammate is already, like, con. I mean, right now, planting here is fine, but in a second, your teammates will crunch con and they will kill, like, con players. So this is fine. But right about now, you can see your teammates are in con, right? I would stop planting right now and literally go and plant towards shore. Like at this moment, I would stop planting. But yeah, that's okay. Completely fine. I mean, you couldn't know because you're kind of focused on CT as well. But it's fine.
Yeah. Once that guy died, I was like, oh, fuck.
I see that you're not really expecting behind.
Yeah, we weren't.
No, that's nothing wrong with this round for you. Okay, before you even do anything, this is a round where if you have a rifle, it's time to take mid control. And you have a rifle. So enter game mid, which is great. Let's see what you're... This is a good flash. Although I would say you're kind of swinging way too wide. I would go behind boxes if I were you, because this is kind of... This is aggressive, right? I would say, right? Versus Eco, you don't need to be that aggressive. You still get the kill, which is fine. I guess you guys wanna win this round. Hopefully,
yeah,
hopefully. You have jungle, you know that... No, don't tell me you walk into this guy. This is way too aggressive, like you could have just held this and you're fully fine. You should be on the left side here, like there. And just holding it.
Corner.
Not even like picking it before. Yeah man, this is very unaware. Like, from this moment, you guys should know that, look, this guy is killing you from jungle, right? Like, your teammates.
Yeah.
So he's shooting in jungle. So one is jungle, one is shooting you from short. So you know this guy is like in front of there, you know, you just heard him, right?
Yeah.
So why not just hold this, like, right now from here, why not just hold? And your teammate from con just holds the side, and you know where the one guy is, so your teammates just need to clear out one guy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, this is just a bad decision to have a fight. And now another thing, this guy is killing your teammate from side, and you're walking out forward into him. So don't you think it would be better if you just pick it with A and D? Like you, instead of walking forward, you just pick with A and D?
Yeah.
Because you're walking in the middle of nowhere forward, right? Just see if he peeks you. You still have some time on the clock. Like, it's not like it's over. You don't have to be walking in the middle of like all the places, you know?
Yeah, I think I was just panicking because like I had 5 health and just 2v1. I was trying to get like a quick 1v1 before the guy wrapped.
The thing is, if you have 5 HP, bro, like you're not winning the round if you go in the middle of open. You only win the round if he peeks you and you get a nice headshot, so you need to hold him.
Okay.
Just need to wait for his mistake. Like with 5 HP, you're not winning the round by your own moves, they need to do mistakes.
Yeah.
So you need to capitalize on them. If you were 100 HP, then I would like, it would be fine to walk out. I mean, here you have Glock. Is there any reason you have this Glock? 3 of your teammates just bought. Bro, 3 of your teammates bought, so the play here is to buy with them. Look, 1, 2, 3 teammates bought.
Yeah.
Need to buy with the most of the team, always. That obviously makes sense to you, right?
Yeah.
And also, you know Glock is shit.
Oh yeah, it's terrible.
Yeah, I would, if I were you, if I'm even saving here, I would buy like P250, because I can still buy an AK next round. You're getting 1,900. If you buy P250, you will still buy an AK next round. Just saying. You will have 3,950, I believe, if you buy P250 right now. No, sorry, you would have 3,000. No, you won't buy an AK actually next round if you buy P250, but I would still buy it. And your teammate gets a kill. Let's see how this round proceeds. Yeah, this is a good play, although we just had a clock, that's why we died there.
Yeah.
And you see, this round wasn't even that, like, this was close round, you know? It was 3-3, so if you kill that guy, maybe you win it.
Yeah.
You just need to force with the team. Very simple. Nothing complicated about it. Here you're saving. One of your teammates is buying and all of them are saving, so I guess you're fine.
Yeah, I haven't imagined to do that.
Again, you have an entry. I mean, this was a really good timing to push. Like, if you see this molly flying, for a moment, he doesn't have his gun out, right? And to see where he threw it from. So it should be full running. You made like one step and then started walking again. And then you walk and then you step, right? You should have fully run him down there.
Okay.
Like, if you see a molly throwing behind you, like, he doesn't have his gun out for a moment. Just fully run him down. I mean, honestly, here you seem very unaware of the angles. Look, you're running out, okay, peeking out, okay, this is fine as well. This is fine, you made a step already, so if they are like close under wood, they would hear you. So this is bad, you don't want to make a single step coming out of ramp. And now, look, you're holding this, like he's not gonna swing here. Like, if he's ninja, he's not gonna randomly start running out of ninja, and also ninja is not that important spot. You should be looking towards underwood there, like a lot more than ninja. So this is actually good, like, pressure from you. I think you missed that nade. Well, nice try there. It's not that wrong what you did.
I don't know, I have a bad tendency on my A side to like jump on other stairs for some reason. I notice I do that a lot.
No, jumping on stairs is good, but you just need to kind of lock out, like you need to know where the A player is, or kill the A player, and then jump stairs. Before the A player dead, jumping stairs is very risky.
Yeah.
Like, you can do it once or twice, but then the A player is gonna realize you could do that all the time, and you're fucked. This guy. I mean, you're still walking up, they spotted you. And again, you haven't killed the A player and you're like not aware of him. Before we continue the video, I want to give a quick shout out to my sponsor Sell Your Skins. If you want to sell your CS2 skins quickly, easily and safely, then check out sellyourskins.com through the link in the description. You can sign in with Steam, click on the skins you want to sell, accept the trade, and then you'll receive your money in just a couple minutes. They offer higher prices than other cash out sites, and you can get paid through Revolut, bank transfer, PayPal, and other various methods. You can also receive up to 5% more cash with the site ranking system. If you use the link in the description and my promo code PNX, you'll get extra 5% as well. You don't want to swing mid here when your teammate dies from the op?
I was afraid he's gonna repeat those to op.
Yeah, but he just shot. So at the moment he shot, you should be swinging.
Okay. That was a bad flash, wasn't it?
No, it was not the best. I think he is aware of you and you are not aware of him. The way he clears is he expects you to be out already here, but you don't expect him to for him to expect you, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you should either crouch or use your A and D, because you can't counter strafe here when you're moving forward. Like for example, the way you pick this angle backside right now, this is a very common angle to be backside, like here on the backside. You don't even pick it. You should be picking angle by angle instead of walking forward with W. This is the same thing that happened to you before. On when you were going out of jungle towards A side, you're just walking forward, you know? Okay. And that's why you're missing. Like you're not ready for all the angles, basically. You know, understand what I mean? I will like show you this later on, but you're basically not ready for angles. You're not picking angles, you are kind of autopilot walking forward, and if you see someone, you shoot then. You don't visualize in your, I think at least, don't visualize in your head, like the angles and how to like approach them. Like how picking angle by angle. You don't visualize the enemy there, you're not ready for him to actually be here. You're kind of lazy clearing.
Okay.
If that's a term you ever encountered. Yeah, that's good. You're gonna kill him. Oh, you don't. It's fine to be here. That's nice. Oh, this is a headshot. That's interesting.
Yeah.
If I were you, I would be smoking off con. Like smoking off con is way more valuable. Because if you think about it, if the guy picks you now from con, this is way worse duel for you than if he picks from jungle. Because he knows where you are exactly.
That's exactly what happened. Like, he got off from con.
And you just picked into an op. Possibility of an op being there on short, so that also seems unaware. Are you gonna clear it? Nope, but you still get a kill. Oh, I swear to God, you're lazy clearing those angles. Like, I think this guy is aware of you being in stairs now because you made steps. But you have a guy. Yeah, I'm not gonna be surprised if this guy just picks you. Again, you're like moving with W. What is this? You see like how you're moving with W? This is interesting. And here, like, smoking jungle is the correct play.
I think I have no plan for sure. Got Palace have to kill me right now.
Yeah, I think your positioning is honestly, as you said, like it's really bad. Like the way you're lost in the round, like here you don't really know where to go, you don't really know where to position yourself, right? You're not reading into the enemy setup, like you're not reading into where the enemies could be and what you have already cleared, and based of that, like positioning yourself properly. This is probably your biggest issue here. here you're skipping a lot of angles as well. No reason to, because it's a 3v5. And again, you're like kind of walking into the angle, you know what I mean? Like walking with W into the angle, like you're pressing W now instead of picking the angle with A and D. So as you're on him, like with your bullets, like bullets don't go first few bullets don't go on him even. Because you're using W and you're not counter-strafing properly. So it's not like insta-kills. Here, like, you're fighting in upper, right?
Yeah.
Like, generally being in this spot, like, if you want to hold con, you need to be aware of how he picks the con angle and just hold it, you know?
Yeah.
Like, why would you be nading this, by the way? Do you think he's gonna stand in con, like not picking you, and get naded? No, he's either gonna pick you or go back, right? So taking a nade out there is not the best spot, and you actually made it easier for him, by the way.
Yeah, I smoke.
Right now, bro, you're exposed to jungle. Oh, this is interesting. How does this guy end up here?
I have no idea.
Yeah. Okay. So I want to like really quickly discuss the T side. The things, your job, right, is to take some kind of map control and then split with the team somewhere or just to do like any contact execute play. So what I saw from you is you are going all the time A, and you're trying to like peek the A player, and if he's not visible, you jump up Tetris, and what you do is like
I try to jump.
You jump stairs, and that's fine, but don't do that every single round, right? And also, if you don't see the A player, you should be chilling and trying to find him out, right? And also, you should not be making steps here. You're in very bad position if you make steps, and then he hears the steps, but he doesn't peek you. He can just ask for a flash from his teammates. This will happen on my level all of the time. This kind of flash will come, and then he's just peeking me either from default or from underwood and killing me, like an easy kill, you know.
Okay.
And so you don't want that thing to be happening. So the way you're gonna be playing is you wanna be taking map control in different parts of the map and mainly mid, right? As a T player, you should be taking mid control most of the time, okay? Do you know smoke window here on this new CS2?
Yeah, I learned it yesterday.
Okay, so you smoke window and then you can, for example, take con control. Of course, like you haven't done it like I think even once, where you just run out mid after you smoke window. You do the flash, the molly, right? And then like just display and just going out. Window is smoked, of course, and you just take like con control, right? And then you here start walking, or you haven't gone under once, right? Or you haven't like just went out ramp slowly without making steps and then like proceeded, right? You always go on top of Tetris. So the entry pathway on ramp generally, like if you're going solo out ramp and you're just searching for the kill, right? Like if you're searching, just keep searching. Like don't jump on top of Tetris, right? And maybe you catch off guard the guy in con, right?
Yeah.
And also I see you guys never executed on A. You always go out dry. Do you know the new smokes to execute?
Yeah.
You know the stairs, the new stair smoke, the jungle smoke, and cities?
I learned that yesterday also.
Why didn't I see any of those in that match? Because it wasn't yesterday, right? It was before that.
This was the 4th. This was like 5 days ago.
Yeah. So that's definitely another thing. Of course, you can take mid with a top mid smoke as well. So these kind of plays, like just smoking top mid, just going here, flashing, like mulling window.
Also, I was gonna ask you. So on this team I'm on now, I think they want me to lurk. So like, I don't really lurk that much.
Yeah, sure, ask me.
So like, yeah. So like, how would like in a team environment, what's like lurking on like this map, for instance, like look like for a T side?
Okay,
They're
so
just like pressuring mid while the team's going A, or like.
yeah, I'll give you an answer. So where does that, like, what is the default? Where is the most of the team going then?
A.
What do you mean the most of the team is going A? They execute, they contact, they rush, what?
Contact.
So people are like just get here and they're just walking up A and trying to get a kill, right?
Yeah.
And walking out. Okay, so your job can be, you can have a couple of jobs, but generally when this kind of play happens, someone should smoke like top mid for you or window, and you should make a lot of pressure mid. So the way you make a lot of pressure mid is like you do exactly the same things as you will be taking it, right? So just jumping across, maybe flashing con, like, oh, it doesn't work anymore. Maybe flashing con, maybe nading like short, and you're just trying to like shoot a bit and pressure mid, and then later on when your team is attacking A, you just sit behind these boxes and you're chilling, and then later on you're just gonna activate and you're gonna start lurking after they clear you.
Okay.
Or you can go towards under and lurk from under, you know, completely.
Mm-hmm.
Here they will clear you as well if they're a better team, so you need to kind of hide and expect the clear, right? And kind of be like this. And if they don't clear you, you're just gonna activate when you hear the short player rotated and already like jumped, you know, because a short player will do something like this.
Yeah.
When you hear this, like, yeah, you can activate yourself. And also like there is lurks towards A and B, so if your team is taking mid control, of course the default play is like 3 mid, 1 lurker towards A and 1 lurker towards B. Lurker towards B is generally responsible for just holding under pushes and holding B push, right? He can sometimes do some kind of solo play towards B, but the solo play will look like this, where he's just trying to get a kill, right? On a good timing where his team is fighting the guy short, for example. And the lurk, of course you can go like under as well, that's also fine, and help your team take mid, but then you're kind of not a lurk anymore, you're just helping your team but from under. When you're lurking on A, it's pretty good to lurk palace, so here it's good to know that from this area they hear your steps, so here you should stop stepping. And generally in palace you should avoid going left side and walking up like this, because you're using W, you should like go right side and then peek the angles like this. And then you can hold this angle like for a longest time, and then when your teammates are going con, so your teammates take contact with these kind of positions, then you're gonna start going out, okay? So then you're gonna start clearing like stairs, like sandwich and all these angles, and you're gonna clear for yourself like the default positions, right? Because the thing is, if your teammates are taking contact con, the guy cannot afford to stay stairs and hold you. He cannot afford to stay in those kind of positions where he's holding you, right?
Yeah.
So whenever the basic rule is when your teammates take contact in con and they start pressuring A side from con, that's where you're gonna activate from palace here. I wanted to tell you also like about post plants, because it seems like you might not be aware what you're supposed to be doing in post plants on A side, for example. You're kind of lost. So in the post plant, generally you need to have like one or of two things. You need to have city control or jungle control, okay? The way to take jungle control, I don't know if I showed you this set of utility already, maybe I showed you this, but I haven't seen you do this. So like this kind of set of utility, and just taking jungle control, and then you can plant for short, right? So this is one thing you can do, or taking city control, where either you or your teammate is flashing city, right, like this. And you're just taking control of that. And the reason you need one of these like areas taken is because if you plant here and you're playing default, right, and you can get fucked from city and from jungle, you're in a very bad spot, okay?
Okay.
So you don't want to be in that spot. You want to have either city control or jungle control, because if you have jungle control, then these kind of positions, they become good, right? They become good positions. But if you have city control, also this position becomes good, because you can control the fights. So whenever you have like jungle control, you can play of any on these spots and they become good because you control the fights. And the same with CT. If you have CT, then the firebox becomes good because you control the fights towards jungle, right? So generally, it's about in post plants, it's about controlling the fights and being in a position that controls when he peaks, when you peak, right?
Yeah.
So that's the main thing you need to be focusing on here. Yeah. Apart from that, I think like positioning yourself. What are the good post plants on A? The good post plants depend on what control you have, but generally like being in con when the bomb is planted for short is pretty good. Being in jungle is also fine. When the bomb is planted for city, then you obviously need to be in city. Anywhere like in these kind of spots. The stairs spot is fine. Just do this kind of like thing, like smoke of this and molly this, and then you're golden, you know.
Yeah.
But don't use your smoke to jungle. It's kind of pointless. It's better used in con, to be honest. Apart from that, don't have anything to say about this. I mean, unless you have any questions about the things that we talked about when we were watching the demo.
Can we look at CT side?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, we went con. Wait, what are you looking at right now? And again, you're picking angles with W, man. You're literally picking ramp with W. Look, you're pressing W when you're picking ramp. Do you understand this is like impossible to counter strafe view because you would have to press D and S at the same time?
Yeah.
So you just need to pick with A and E. Do you understand like the way of picking? Have you?
Yeah, it's just like it's weird because I don't know. Like I feel like all of a sudden I stopped doing it for some reason.
And here again, like your crosshair placement. Okay, this is nice, but it's kind of shaky.
Yeah.
Doesn't look really clean. This looked clean. I mean, this looks like your counter strafes like are off a lot, you know? You're shooting a lot of bullets like in nothing.
Like mid strafe.
Like see, like you're strafing for no reason. There you could have just stopped and like aimed at the guy and shot him. Like you see again here, like you even strafed like to the left instantly after the shot, which doesn't make sense. Yeah, here I think the problem is you're full running. I mean, it's not bad, but also you're like completely unaware that he could be out there.
Yeah.
I understand that you're running, you want to help your teammate, but at the same time you didn't even like turn around after killing those two people, you instantly went to reload. But it kind of showed like I would turn around right now and just like with the bullets I have, which is 6 bullets, I would like look towards A, or I would take out my pistol and look towards A. Because the way they were not looking at Kona at all, it kind of like meant something.
I'm pretty sure. Or
yeah, this is just with peeking window with a bad spawn without a flash is just not a good idea. Okay, do you have maybe refrag?
I do not.
It costs like $5. Do you wanna buy it? If I tell you what do you need to be doing on it, because I don't have any affiliate, by the way. I just bought it myself as well. It's very good for like learning how to pick angles with A and D, because you have like wipe-rack maps there, but on a refrag server, their wipe-rack maps are not available in CS2, so that's why.
Yeah.
You should be practicing on this like a lot, because the way you're like positioning your crosshair and the way you're picking angles is just not efficient. Like you're not picking every single angle with A and D. Like right now, for example, you're going around the corner with your crosshair, like around the corner, and that's why you kind of needed to adjust the crosshair, like here, for example. Look. Like, see this movement? Like, this is not like conscious clearing of the angles. You're kind of in between positions. And this is actually good because you haven't been moving. This is actually good as well. And right now, see your crosshair kind of on the ground. Like, it just doesn't look good, you know? It doesn't look like you're aware of what you're peeking all the time. I want to show you very quickly the thing that I meant with when I was saying about peeking with A and D. And then we can go to like Inferno, and also I can show you how to practice on these Y-break maps.
Is this the refrag map?
Yeah, on the refrag.
Or...
No, this is not, but... The thing I mean is you should be constantly like thinking about peeking angles with A and D, okay? So here, for example, you should just press A and D, right? Like this. Like peek an angle like this, not like this.
Yeah.
Like this like makes a huge difference. Like you're gonna be way more accurate if you do this and like counter strafe and do this, than instead of do this and like try to stop like with D and S. Like I can't even... I mean, I can press 2 keys to stop, but it's not efficient. Same like here, you should position your crosshair peak, position your crosshair peak, position your crosshair peak all the time, like position your crosshair peak, you know? Same here, like position your crosshair peak, position your crosshair peak, position your crosshair peak, 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 you know? See the difference between like... Here, I remember you were walking up, I would peek that angle, then peek that angle, then peek this. Then peek this, and I would be ready for this guy because I have my A and D, right? Instead of like walking up like this, which is hard to counter strafe. So honestly, for you, it's like just picking the angles with A and D. Yeah. Apart from that, yeah, I didn't see any major problems. It was kind of your team sucking overall.
Yeah.
I mean, you didn't play that much on your positions as well, so I can't really say anything about this. And I type pre-fire Mirage, and then I type .start, and I have all of these like kind of angles where I shift up to an angle, then A and D, right? Shift up to an angle, then A and D. And I learned to pick angles with A and D. Even on CT, that's gonna be good. Like we probably done this, right? But still, in your game, it doesn't show that you have been doing this. I think you just stopped doing it when CS2 came out, or you overall didn't do it enough. Oh. So see, you need to be, like, if you fuck up, you just need to go back.
Yeah.
I think I missed the guy Ninja, by the way. Like, this guy Ninja, like, see his head? You always can spam this. And you can know if he's there because you're gonna hear the sound. And this is gonna be a guy here. So see, how about here I'm like W and this, and now A and D.
Yeah.
Like not like this. This is shit. This is good. Like I go up to an angle, and then this. So in every single scenario you're pretty much gonna be doing this. So see, like that's what I mean, like picking angles with A and D. That's very, very important for you. Honestly, if you are serious about like playing with this team and being good, like you definitely should get refrag.
Okay.
I sound like I'm advertising them, but this is the only way to. This is the only way to practice pre-fire at the moment because there is no workshop maps, which is kind of what they are capitalizing on, I believe.